For some of you guys that just hate when I do these long videos, this one should please you to your core because this is going to be very short and sweet. I watched a movie the other day. The title was Money Monster. Was it George Clooney, I think, plays the main role? It essentially is like a Wall Street movie. And he plays this role of real life Jim Cramer. You know, you call in, pick the stocks, he bangs the button, donk, 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 makes the noise. Yeah, I'm saying bye, 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 bye on that one. Yeah, thanks for calling. You know, that's what his role is. And someone listened to him and invested like $60,000 that the poor, $15 an hour guy had saved up his whole life and lost it all apparently. So he pretends to be a delivery man, comes in the studio, makes him put this vest on because he holds him at gunpoint. And he's got this little remote thing. He said, if my finger comes off this, you're a dead man. So he's pissed off at him. He wants him to pay, and he wants to make sure the whole world's watching. And so they're, okay, go back live. I think it's Julia Roberts is the lady in the control room. All right, camera 5, go with this and that, let's keep him live. And they ultimately find out that this company called IBIS, I-B-I-S, and when I first saw that, I saw BIS, Bank for International Settlements. It's kind of where my brain went on that, but they may mean nothing. It's called IBIS, and apparently the CEO of IBIS is the one who made some kind of backroom deal somewhere, some high-frequency trading algorithms got out of control, and a glitch was the official story in the movie. A glitch caused the problems, and he's trying to tell that to this kid. And the kid's like, I'm not buying that BS. Glitch, what the F is a glitch? Don't give me that, Long story short, they end up tracking it down to the CEO of that company, IBIS. He's really the one at fault. He did some kind of backroom deal with someone, and they pulled out $800 million out of the company via the stock, and it crashed, taking with it all these investors' money. But there's a few things that stood out. The number of times that I saw, and I think even a couple times heard, the number 7 was too much to be coincidence. So let's go back. We got a Wall Street movie. We had Christine Lagarde a couple years ago, head of the IMF, International Monetary Fund, come out. As she's walking out, someone says something to her up front, the guy sitting in the chair up front, and she looks back and says something along the lines, yeah, I know, they just give it to me and I just say it. I just do what I'm told. And then goes on with her crazy speech about the number 7 and it's important, this plus that is 7, take that away from that, you go 7 and cycles of 7. To me, and I said this when it happened, that is what Lindsey Williams had called know the elite's buzzwords. They'll tell you what they're doing, you just got to know their buzzwords. That's what he was told by his elite friend. That was a buzzword. And what was the 7? That September-October timeframe of last year, 2015, the Shemitah cycle, which ends this September with a Jubilee year, a grand 7 times 7 cycle, 49. It's the Jubilee year. So 7 clearly is important, right? So when I started seeing 7 in the movie, and I was looking for stuff, and then I saw the date 9/23, which it's a time, but again, we've seen numerous times where they put a time, a clock, and its actual date in some of the previous movies that they love to show us what they're going to do to us in the future. So this scene, this airplane has landed, this private jet has landed. I think this is the jet of the bigwig CEO who's actually at fault. N777 LRX. We also, of note, will know that either the ending price or it dropped. Remember in 2008 when the big market crash and all that happened? It either ended with 777 or it was down 777 points or something. Remember that one? Again, it's the club telling all members without having to pick up the phone or send an email, because everyone knows everybody's watched, probably including them. We'll just put it right on TV in front of our people's faces. Us club members know what to look for. Lucky Sevens stock market. In other words, everyone, if you don't have to be paying attention, you know this is a 7-year times 7. It's a big cycle. It's a 49 one, so 7 times 7. It's the big one. We're going to put 777 to really get in your face. So now we have a movie 8 years later about Wall Street, Jim Cramer technically, selling people this share of stocks of this company, pushing it for them, basically being their pimp, and it crashes and wipes the people out. And this kid has had enough of it. And the funny thing is, we got his girlfriend. His girlfriend's coming down. We know she's pregnant. She can try to come talk sense into the kid. And she gets on one of the monitors from across the room, and basically they got a camera on her, and she's talking to him. And she's calling him this like conspiracy nut, you whack job, you idiot, you this, you that, you moron, you took that money and you wasted it, and just killing the guy. You would never have that happen, because now if the guy's really upset, you just cause this news anchor guy or this Jim Cramer wannabe to be killed. It was the weirdest thing. So they're making this, anyone who has those thoughts that you want to go kill one of these freaking bankers, these Wall Street guys that told you to buy something for their club members, and then the club members, while the prices were high, sold all their stock, markets start crashing, you're holding the bag, or what's left of it, which is nothing, and now you're pissed off and you want to go kill someone. Watch this movie. Anyone that does that, you're a nut job. That's what they're saying. So this, why can't I see myself? What's the background? Webcam? Anyways, this next scene. Now, what do you see in front of Ibis? It's a black swan. See that? Little swan face? It's a black swan, Ibis. And it says clean or clear something, clear capital or something. That didn't make any sense to me. It didn't stand out as anything. 9:23, 51 seconds. So 9:23. I'm trying to think of what this movie came out in June, I believe, and I'm wondering how many days from the day this movie came out, which I'm just thinking about this right now. Hang on one second. All right, so it actually came out May 13th in the United States. So I was thinking, if I had 51 days, were they like really trying to tell us something? And the answer is no, because that would be in May to June, June to July would be 60 days. And this is September. So we have August and September to get to. There's no way. So anyways, Black Swan, which they do talk about in the movie, a Black Swan taking place. And the kid's like, what the hell are you talking about, Black Swan and a glitch? Shut the F up, But why would there be a swan? This is like an advertisement in New York City. This is early in the movie for this Ibis company, and it just has the time, of course, the current time. And there's a swan in front of the thing. Come on. They are trying to tell you there's about to be a Black Swan event, as they call it. And I believe, if this is to be believed, 9/23 or September 23rd, this year, 2016, it's going down. So as I said, I have a reminder in my calendar to pop up on that day to say, anything happened recently, last week, or keep an eye out for the next few days. And if so, do a video. So I will keep you updated should this happen.